This is RadioOnFire.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here as always. Thank y'all for joining me. Special guest in the building. So go ahead and introduce yourself, fellas.
Hey, what's going on? It's SG Payso, one half of Stoner Gang.
Yeah, it's your boy Henni the True Stoner, CEO Stoner World Order, Stoner Gang in the building.
Okay, it's official. Lot of weed talk. I was listening to y'all before we went on air. And it's always a lot of smoker talk. I understand every other word of the smoker lingos, but you know, hopefully y'all can bring me up to speed. But what's going on with y'all?
A lot of different things, events, new deals going down,
New music,
definitely.
some performances. So there's a lot of things going down.
Tapping into the West Coast this year, so we got our first performance August 18th in Cali, LA.
Okay,
yeah,
that's nice. So this your first time going out Cali?
Out in Cali, yeah. No, we're not performing.
Okay,
so we've been out there, did our groundwork to get back there to perform. So yeah,
that's good. So let's start in the beginning. Okay. Like as far as how did y'all get into music? As far as performing.
Well, how the story goes is, I mean, I've always been doing music. I've been working with a lot of different artists. In the city, one being Boss Man, and then I learned how to engineer. So by me doing music, he knew that we linked up. Matter of fact, that ain't even the beginning. He recorded with me when we was like what, still in high school or fresh out of high school?
Fresh out of high school, yeah.
Yeah, fresh out of high school when I had a studio in my bedroom.
I think it was the year Bed Rock came out. Yeah, that's the first cover song I did. So I remember that shit.
So I engineered him on that. Trust me, the mix was horrible, bro. Yo, it was horrible. But like I had built a studio in my house, and then we linked back up, and then we started making songs. The first song we made was Sativa. Was it?
I think it was Sativa Diva. Then we came out with the song that started the brand. Yeah. Stoner Lane. Yeah. So all people know it as True Stoner. Either way, that kind of initiated the movement that we have now. So that was like what, 4 years ago. In October would be 4 years ago. We started the underground movement of promoting cannabis as a positive medicine. Here in Maryland. So now that it's here medically with dispensaries, we still here in the front line. Festivals come in, we try and be there, big line and headliner for that, because we've been here, like I said, doing this way before they came.
Yeah, we do a comedy show. This really was a landmark in town where Just Hilarious, and they had like over what, 300, 400 people there.
Yeah, we had it was packed.
In a warehouse, and it was packed, and no violence, no nothing. Everybody laughing, enjoying themselves, and that's kind of like what carried the name over and over. But that was the beginning. Then from there, just started doing shows and doing more events
and reaching out and traveling. That was the main thing. It was to be seen in the atmosphere we want to be seen in. So if Cali had a big cannabis event, or Denver had a big cannabis event, or for 420, we go by Stoner Gang Music. So for the last couple of years, Maryland never had no big cannabis festivals. So in my mindset, like, why are we even here if this is not our wave? So we go chasing Denver.
We go chasing strands.
Yeah, we go say chasing strands everywhere else and building networks. But now since this 420, Maryland is actually medical. Like I said before, we're gonna have a first 420 festival, I believe, here.
Coming up.
Yeah.
What, 19?
Well, no, it's one coming up in October. There's one coming up in October, but for 420, the actual 420 festival, it's gonna be real big here.
And you're talking about next year?
Next year. Okay. Next year. And hopefully, we're gonna be on there. We'll make that work.
So I guess, is it a big difference now? It seems like laws are kind of getting relaxed on you call it cannabis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Because sometimes when something that was underground gets
tainted
out in the mainstream, then you can kind of mess up the.
Sure, I may speak on all that right now. Then, so as far as the legal background, so beforehand, say before 5 years ago, I'm gonna say marijuana wasn't decriminalized. So if you got caught with a dime or something, they can lock your ass up.
Yeah.
Now if you get caught with less than 10 grams, you get a citation, or it's up to the officer discretion.
A citation.
Wow. $50 citation. That's all throughout Maryland.
Wow.
But the key thing he said was the officers.
It's up to the officer's discretion. So
worst case scenario, he could lock you up.
He could, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna get processed too much, because if he only catch you with the 10 grams, once you go to court, they're gonna just give you the citation anyway. But when it comes to the medical cards, now I'm a medical patient. I know Payso, he's a medical patient. We can carry up to 4 ounces on us, so that's way more than 10 grams. And then by being
so you gotta have like a card or something?
Not really, you just have your ID.
Yeah, you gotta have your ID number, which is on FMCC.gov.
Yeah, so you get a medicine bottle. You know how most medicine prescription bottles have your name and stuff in there. So that matches your ID.
Oh,
you're a patient.
Wow.
Yep. So and we push like Remedy out in Columbia. Remedy is probably the only dispensary here in Maryland that's also allowing patients to get a reimbursement on the money that they're kicking out for their medical cards. So if it costs you $200 to get your medical cards anywhere else, you go through Remedy. They will actually reimburse you that $200 to buy your medicine instead of you having to kick out $200 another time to purchase medicine.
Yeah.
Wow, this is great. I didn't even know it was like that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's advancing a lot.
That's interesting. So 5 years from now, this is not even gonna be.
That's gonna be like going to the store.
What you just said earlier about underground situation. So me knowing street value of prices, when the dispensaries open here last year December, say an ounce was about $400. Street prices maybe $200, $225. Now you're getting down to what the average person might buy a day, which is 3.5 grams. On the street value, that's about $20 to $40 depending on where you go. And then especially it's the same price. So what you just said, once it hit mainstream, it's gonna wipe out that whole
absolutely
the middleman,
the whole street man.
It's gonna wipe out the streets.
Because I went to Amsterdam last year too, and that's a Europeanized country just like we are, and the way they move cannabis forward in their culture, you can't find a weed man on none of the streets. They got cafes where you can go, straight tea, play chess, and just smoke a doobie in there freely. Yeah, freely. That's in Amsterdam. Well, everything else is legal there too.
Well, yeah.
You won't be out here hustling medical cards, yo.
Yeah.
But that's why I tell people. So me
fake
personally,
IDs,
Stoner World Order is basically telling people to look at, if you believe in cannabis and you even if you're out here selling cannabis, look at the future of cannabis. Infuse a product or a service into cannabis, whereas though you can actually create a legit business off of this. So you got people out here delivering medicines to elderly people who can't pick their own medicines up. Now that's a delivery service. And that's a business that starts. I have a friend that I know. He created he started a security company because when the medical dispensaries came in, it was no companies targeting those dispensaries. Now he got his own contract, and he's black too, and now that's $1 billion contract in a couple years. So you set yourself up for the future. This is they call it the green rush. We living in the green rush. Cannabis and Canada just went legal recreational all across the board. So stocks is booming. So this is something I preach to people. If you don't consume it, then educate yourself on how to be financially stable through it and educate people that way about it. It's God's plan. Real talk.
So is that where you hope things go? Like recreational is just
it's
gonna go that way anyway.
That's where it's heading.
If you look at it right now, it's 30 states legal for medical marijuana, and it's 9 states legal for recreational. In the next 5 to 10 years, this is gonna be Stoner World Order as I'm saying it, whereas though every country, every state is legal with cannabis. Now you having, like I ask people now, what is the big brands like Walmart of the cannabis industry? No one can name it because that hasn't been established yet. So we still early in this. So in the next 20 years, once you get the Walmart of cannabis, we might be the Walmarts of cannabis. Who knows?
So like when you talk about alcohol used to be something that was underground.
Right.
Then the local and federal government got involved, whatever. So now there's restrictions on alcohol. Certain age can buy alcohol. Should there be some type of age restrictions on cannabis?
Well, they already are. For medical, you have to be 21. For recreational, you have to be 18. Me personally, I started smoking when I was 13. Me personally, it's like changed my life at 13. I was been a foster kid, lived all over through the city. I was told at 7 I was gonna die at 14. Me being young and dumb at 8, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna be alive and die at 15. Like that was my mindset. But until I actually consume the cannabis and level my head out, and anything that I've been through in the past to let me know you're gonna be all right, man. Keep pushing. So that was my motivation, my drive to let people know that it's not a drug. My mother was on drugs. My mother was on dope. You feel me? I'm a crack baby guy. This is nowhere near that.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what he's saying, like my father was on drugs as well. So like for me, it's like it's not the same reaction, no way, shape, or form. Who overdosed on weed? I'll wait.
Yeah. You
feel me? Then on top of that, a lot of times, like, it helped fix a little bit of like the back pain, the ache pains you have, some stress, anxiety, depression, hunger. You know what I'm saying? So many different ways that it can cure parts of your body. Also, with the CBD version of this that's really pushing and coming into the market is way better, because now you can really just feel the feeling you be chasing with the body healing out of the weed, because the ratio in the THC versus CBD in the weed now is like completely gone. So the CBD is what's the healing part for your cannabis receptors in your body. So that's the part that people really want to enjoy. The THC, like, all right, you're going out Friday night, get high, party, turn up, but it's really about meditation, repairing your body naturally, and repairing your body naturally and without using pills or different kind of things, injections and
that opioid problem is serious here in Maryland, just like it was in Denver. It's serious here. That's why they pushing the cannabis heavy, just because as in Denver, once they pushed the cannabis, tremendous results came from it, from a lot of people recovering from opioids, and even the state taxes going dumb sky high, so they receiving a lot of profit from this. So this is what we advocating for people, like learn about cannabis, the healing properties and the financial properties that you can benefit from.
Okay. All right, that's interesting. I don't smoke myself, but a lot of our viewers do, and so that's interesting. Let's talk about the music.
Okay. As far as the music, we make music here and there, but we haven't really dialed back in. We've been setting up so many different things and working on a lot of different projects that's coming this year. Definitely getting into some visuals and stuff like that. Working on scripts with people. Also doing something that the project we're working on right now is definitely like just mostly stoner related, some business talk, but it's definitely like stuff you could turn up to, some vibes, more like mostly vibes, because like that's what the stoner stuff about, is like a vibe, like just vibing out. Like for instance, what's her name, Janae Aiko, I hope I pronounced her name right, but like this song Sativa, like when you hear that joint, you can't help but to just fall in love with the melody of it. And it's just that's what we want to do when we get the listener's ear. We want you to fall in love with the melody, the vibe, the message. It's not just a bunch of words all the time. So we definitely got some heat coming pretty soon.
That's what's up. But, as far as what y'all got out now, how can people hear the previous songs?
So they can go to www.stonerworldorder.com. We have a playlist.
About to say that we ain't even plug that. There's a whole website. You can get stoner merch, hats, pillows, cups. You know what I'm saying? Like you can live the whole stoner way. Just check out Stoner World. www.stonerworldorder.com.
No cannabis.
right.
No cannabis. Use a lot of products. No cannabis. Merchandise.
Merchandise. I'm saying as far as like.
So as far as y'all got some local events coming up.
Yeah, we're doing an AFRAM. Well, my company Vative is doing sponsoring an event at AFRAM.
So that's next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next weekend.
10th and 11th.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, I have an event I'm doing down at the Depot, sponsored by Raise the Bar. It's an event for independent artists in this city, in the DMV, Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware. For y'all to have your chance at your own showcase. Is a $10 raffle. So you enter the raffle and we select a winner, and you'll be able to have your own showcase September 8th down at the Depot. So that's what I have going on right now.
So how can people get involved in that?
You can get involved by following Raise the Bar promo. Follow my page, SG Payso, all on Instagram. Other than that, I'm gonna be out in these streets, man, just talking to people, shaking hands, going to events, and then just informing people. So when you see the guy with the Stoner Gang Oreos, when you see the Oreo ounces and the Stoner Gang on the back, then you know who it is, man.
Gang.
When y'all go out of town, what kind of reaction do y'all get from people when they find out you from Baltimore?
You seen The Wire?
That's the main one.
That's the main one.
That's the main one. Oh no, the riots. So we was
the riots too. Yeah.
So we was in like last year. We was in up top, like San Francisco area. And there's this little old Asian lady, she was Vietnamese, and she like, well, my son, he was just over Baltimore for the riots. I'm like, that was a long time ago. How's Baltimore doing? Like, we all right.
He was just over there.
When did
like it was last week.
That was last year. I was like, last year November.
What?
I was over there for the riots. That's funny. Yeah, so people, they always gotta know it's for the bad stuff.
No, That's facts though, but there's a lot of good things going on in the city and it's growing, and I guess there's a lot of lanes that's opening for what we're doing. So it's like it's best that y'all just pay attention, man, just see where we going and the growth.
As far as y'all listening, like who do y'all listen to aside from y'all own music? Who do y'all listen to? You
ask this guy, because I'm the guy that don't watch TV, don't listen enough. I'm dialed in on what I need to do, and I vibe off of just. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, so I just be vibing.
Me too, though. But I pay attention. I'm a very music guy. Like I grew up in like a hip hop background, so like I pay attention to all like shows like Everyday Struggle or Watch Joe Budden interviews or Complex, all those type of things that just capitalize on music.
You super plugged in.
Yeah, I be just tuning into that and just reading up on different things.
That's why I need him. Yeah, I be plugged out.
Yeah, like and plus I do engineering, so a lot of time I'm listening to all new music to see what they adding on vocals, what's different, what's current in sound, so that way we can compete when we do our promotion run and go back out here and like we can compete. You can't not listen to stuff, you feel me? Or at least have somebody on your team that's in tune with some things. So that's my main focus, and that's just where I'm at with it.
So as far as goals, what is the goal? Is the goal to stay an independent entity that's just growing, or is it to connect with somebody else? Like what's the goal?
Well, honestly, independent. Yeah, the independent route of building an empire. So I look up to Diddy. I look up to Master P. I look up to Jay-Z. A lot of the businessmen and artists, / businessmen, where they the whole package, like, and that's what we're trying to offer. Like, you don't just come to us for the music, because we got other things. You know, yeah. we got the events that we do. We got our own crowd or wave of people that come to our events, so we don't need too much promotion. Like, we like to add value to a situation. So in my mindset, I heard Juicy J said that he said I had $5 million for the record deal. That's my mindset. Like, before I even need the record deal, I already have all my money and everything.
Yeah, so it could be a venture.
Yeah, it could be like distribution. Like, I know what I'm coming to the table for. I need you to just expose me a little more. If the money is there, let's just blow it up a little bit more. Other than that, I'm no 360s, none of that. We want to have full control of everything we do.
That's good. A lot of people don't have that view. A lot of people want to take what I call the easy way.
A lot of people not patient.
Life ain't never been easy for me, so I cannot just do that.
They ain't patient though. It's like you gotta like think about it like stocks is, and you gotta be in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
Because your life can go up and down. Your situation's gonna go up and down. So it's like you gotta ride the wave.
Especially if you don't know how to plan to get there, and you just so happen to get there, and you ain't ready for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't be ready for it.
Most people that I know that are what's the word? Stoners. Usually are deep. Like the thought process is deep. They break shit down. Why is that? You think?
Because we think a lot. I mean, that's why we smoke. But I smoke a lot because I think a lot, and I'm always in my head. And it's just like it slow it down for me a little bit, so I can actually formulate something out of it. Because if I'm not properly medicated, then it's like, it's like a whole bunch of energy, emotions. I'm raw. And there's too much going on, so I got to calm myself down, stay focused. That's why I say I don't watch TV, none of that. I got to stay focused on the goals. And once I knock that off, I pick back up on the next one and keep moving.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Very interesting. Nikki, got a question?
She said, her wine.
I got some weed. Again, let's plug some of these upcoming events again. So y'all gonna be at AFRAM?
Yeah, AFRAM this upcoming week. That is sponsored too by Civil Battles, Liver Room Social, Black Asset, EJ, Vative. We on the board on the sponsor bill. We got LA coming up, August 16th through the 20th. When the bars event?
And September 8th at the Depot. You got the Raise the Bar event, Winner Showcase. Any artists in the city and DMV and the surrounding areas, if you're looking for it, have your own showcase, all you gotta do is enter the $10 raffle.
And hold on, a little bit more about that, about the $10 raffle. When will y'all be announcing?
We announced the winners August 25th, so that's the deadline for us to announce 6 winners. Out of that 6, we're gonna break it down to 3 and then select the final one. But everybody out of the 6 that we select comes to the event for free. And the event is gonna have vendors there, Stoner Gang vendors. I have Mr. FBG in there, Civil Wrongs there, and also a food vendor. So it's definitely gonna be dope. Also, we have a couple different people working with the radio station to try to get some stuff put together. So you definitely have a great opportunity to have some great promotion. So it's definitely best for you to enter this raffle for your chance to have your own showcase.
And that is
September 8th at the Depot. Yep.
So they can purchase a raffle ticket.
Yep. It's like getting into a pool. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing somebody into a pool. You bet on the game. You win. You get some money off of it. Like in this situation, what's the word? You feel me? Throw your name in the raffle, get selected to have a showcase, and this is not going to be the only one that we have. It's probably like 2 to 3 more. So it's going to be an opportunity for a lot of people to get a chance.
No doubt, no doubt. Anybody y'all want to shout out?
Shout out the gang, and shout out Yoko McDuggan.
Yoko McDuggan.
Oh, what do you and wifey do? Yeah, we're gonna cater for a lot of different things.
Yeah, a lot of different things. I even play. So my girlfriend has a dance class. It's called Sip and Wine. And it's mostly for women empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a long week, things going on in your family. You just need to get away and get with a group of girls. They learn some dance moves, sip some wine. And just basically,
she like that.
Yeah, have a dance class. You can follow. You can follow Sip and Wine Dance on Instagram. Sip SIP and WINE.
You got your first follower.
She actually on the way to New York right now to have a dance class in New York and Queens. So
they're gonna do one in Cali on the 16th.
On the 16th, and then like next week it's Baltimore and DC again. So
you got Atlanta on the board on the bill. No, this
later. Atlanta is later. Like probably like next month. So yeah, like from there we just working things out. But that's what's going on.
All right, that's definitely what's up. One more time, shout out social media so people can stay connected with y'all.
All right, you can follow us at Stoner Gang Music, spelled out the regular way, Stoner Gang Music. My private page is SG Payso, SGPAYSO. You can follow him at
Henni the True Stoner. That's HENNI the True Stoner. Or you can find us on stonerworldmusic.com. Gang gang.
stonerworldorder.com.
What I say?
Music.
Oh yeah, Stoner World Order.
That's the next website.
All right, fellas. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely next time y'all got
Radio on Fire.
Something else.
You're now rocking with Stoner Gang.
What's up?